Welcome to LoadMaster. Today we will learn how to consider the load bearing capacity of different cargoes. When goods with different load bearing capacities are mixed, it is necessary to consider the weight factors in order to ensure that the goods are not damaged. Now let's have a case study. Here is the cargo data. The goods can only be placed at the highest vertical to the ground. The cotton balls should be placed on top of the wooden box. Cargo A can only be placed at the bottom. No other goods are allowed to be placed on cargo D. Calculate what type of container is suitable for these goods and how many need to be used. According to the loading requirement, the test tag loading container and multiple cargoes should be selected and click to enter. Now we enter the basic information interface. The items in this page is optional, and the users can fill in the PO number, order number, etc. for later check. Now let's come to the next stage, Add Cargo. First click Add Cargo and to get the Excel template. The template is downloaded here. Now open the template. First, we should click Enable Editing and save this template to a certain position in your computer for later finding and check. Here is the template description. You should read it carefully before filling the template, and then you can delete or remove it. First, we should copy the cargo data. The name, quantity, length, width, height, and weight into the template. The package information can be copied to the description column. Then we should define the load orientations of the goods. For it is required that cargoes can only be placed at the highest vertical to the ground. That is, only stand and stand rotate are allowed. Therefore, we should fill in 0 under the Allow column of other orientations. 0 means not allowed such load orientation. Leave it blank or fill in 1 means allow such orientation. For the cotton is required to be placed above the wooden box, it is necessary to define the stacking orders of the goods. The stacking orders is a relative value. The larger the value, the stronger the load bearing capacity, and the more below it is placed. The stacking orders of all goods in the template is the default value 10. Therefore, can set the stacking orders of cargo ABC in wooden box to a larger value as 20. And cargo DF in cartons as 19. It is also required that A can only be placed at the bottom, so you need to set cargo A's bottom only to 1. 1 means it can only be placed at the bottom. 0 or blank means there is no such requirement. It is also required that other goods are not allowed to be placed above cargo D. So we need to set Support Others column under cargo D's load orientation stand and stand rotate to 0. Zero means that other goods are not allowed to be placed on it. 1 or blank means to allow. For there are no other requirements, we do not need to set other parameters, leaving them as the default value. The specific details of each parameter can be found in the guidance documentation. And now we should save and close the template. Then we back to the cargo interface. Click Add Cargo and import from Excel. In this dialog box, find the template we just filled in. Then you can see the cargo information will be imported into this task. Now let's come to next stage, add container. In this case, the type and the quantity of container that should be used are not clear. Therefore, we can add the commonly used container types so that the system can select the most appropriate container from them. For the commonly used container, information is already maintained in the database. Click Import from Database. Check 40 HiCube and 40 GP, 20 GP, and then click Add. Add the corner casting size and the reserve size of the container. The size of the corner castings is 10 multiplied 10 multiplied 10 centimeters. Precautions for defining the reserve size, please refer to the guidance documentation or other videos. Next, set the loading rules. For there is no special loading demands, we needn't change the default values in this page. Finally, we should click Optimize to calculate. Here in the list on the left, you can see that all these goods has been loaded by using 140 GP. It can be seen from the three-dimensional picture that the goods in carton is placed above the goods in wooden box, and cargo A is placed at the bottom, and no other goods are placed above cargo D, which fully meets the requirements. On the right side of the figure, there are cargo statistics, loading steps, and the balance analysis of the current container. After the scheme audit is completed, you can click Share Task to get the on-site loading by mobile platforms, and click Generate Loading Report to download the tables you need to make the packing list and custom declaration. More details, please refer to the guidance documentation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.